Generation in the construction company. My son is part of the company now, so the fourth generation is going. We've been in Paris, Tennessee for a long time. I also own some other business. I have a lumber yard, which is the #2 lumber yard in Paris, Tennessee, I think, and a flooring store, and my wife has a furniture store. I don't have that. And we just started a charter bus business, so I do have businesses in Paris. I have retail. I've opened, I think, 3 other retail businesses that didn't make it. We either closed them for one reason or another. One of them the employees stole from me, the other one just wasn't making enough profit to keep it open. So I have open businesses, I have closed businesses. And before I come up here, I've talked to a few of the other, because I'm mainly a construction man, is what I do. The other stuff is kind of the sidelines. I have partners in them that take care of the business and whatever. But I've discussed this with a few of my other contractor friends in Paris. And the biggest thing, first thing that comes up from every one of them, including myself, is workman's comp insurance. It's high. The really biggest problem I have with it is Owens Construction has to be the policeman. Every sub we hire, we've got to make sure they've got their paperwork right. We've got to make sure that they pay their dues, that they pay their whatever. And if we don't do that, we're penalized. When the auditor comes, you know, Joe the plumber didn't have workman's comp. Ha, we got you, you got to pay. I've had to pay on a concrete man. It cost me, I think, about 8 or 10 years ago, when a lot of this stuff got a lot more stricter. I had to pay $10,000 extra on my workman's comp because this guy didn't have workman's comp. Of course, and this too was workman's comp paid on, he was furnishing the concrete. He was paying the concrete trucks. I pay workman's comp on concrete. And I don't really think concrete's going to have to go to the doctor. You know, I argued that point. Of course, auditors, they're never wrong. You know, they're not. I've had a few of them make me real mad, really mad. They come over, because I used to handle this myself, meet with the auditors and stuff, and every year there'd be a different rule. Different auditor, different rules. You don't, you think you got it figured out. This guy was a nice guy. He told me how I need to set it up. He came for 2 years. I set it up like he wanted to. Second year, everything was fine. Third year, here come another auditor. It was just all wrong. I had to pay, and pay. And I mean, our insurance, I know, what'd you say, 4%? 4-something percent? Construction is completely different than everything else. We've got roofers and stuff, I think, are in the 24% range. Carpenters, I can't remember exactly what it is, 8 to 12, somewhere there, depending on what class you're in. Because you've got to know all this now to I'm not going to say beat the system, but to understand the system so you don't pay out the highest. And the auditors come to you, and I've got a real good secretary, really good. Every contractor in Paris has confirmed with her, consulted with her on how to do this, because it's not the same as retail. It's not the same as the pharmacy. Pharmacy does not have subs come on. It started out way back in the 60s, I guess, as far back as I remember when Daddy had it. We had workman's comp back then. I'm not trying to get out of it. I want workman's comp. I'm for it. But the general contractor cannot be the policeman for the whole thing.